If you have thought and made up your mind on going into rabbit farming, the next step for you is to ask yourself these questions, and the answer that you give to yourself is going to play an important role as to making your farming experience an easy ride. You're welcome to Scentfarms. My name is Godsend of Scentfarms, and on today's video, I'm going to point out some of the questions you want to ask yourself before you before you kickstart your rabbit farming journey. Now, if this is your first time of branching into this channel, please do well to subscribe, hit the notification bell, as this encourages us to give you more enlightening and educating content to make your farming experience an easy ride. Now, the first question you want to ask yourself is, what is my budget? Yes, that is the primary question you want to ask yourself. How much am I putting aside to start this journey? How much do I have to start this journey? Knowing the budget that you have placed aside for your farming is going to help you in planning on certain things. Planning the scale that you are going to start up with. Are you going to start up with one or two rabbits, as the case may be? Are you going to start with an iron cage like this, or are you going to start with a wooden cage? So your budget is going to help you in the overall planning of your rabbit farming. Now, after knowing or putting aside a certain amount for your rabbit farming, the second step or the second question you want to ask yourself is going to be, what is the primary purpose of me going into rabbitry? Am I going into rabbitry for the production of meat, or for the production of fur, or for the production of leather, which is the hide, or I'm going into rabbitry for the production or the raising of pet rabbits? So these are under the question, what is the primary reason for me going into rabbitry? And for example, if your question directs you to farming rabbits for meat purpose, it will give birth to yet another question, which will help you to determine the particular breeds that are suitable for the production of meat. It is very, very important. All rabbits are meat rabbits. Don't get it twisted. All rabbits are meat rabbits, but there are certain rabbits that tops the scale in the production of meat compared to other breeds. For example, the New Zealand rabbit is topping the scale for meat production. You have the New Zealand rabbit, you have the American chinchilla, you have the Californian rabbit, you also have the silver fox as well. Those are the rabbits, the breeds that are topping the scale of meat production. While the Flemish giant is the one of the biggest, or should I say is the biggest rabbit out there, it doesn't suit the purpose of meat production, in the sense that it takes a longer time to mature. So if you're going into rabbit farming for the production of meat, the Flemish giant is definitely not a suitable meat rabbit, because it's going to cost you time and money to feed it. And meanwhile, those that are farming the New Zealand, the chinchilla, the silver fox, the likes of it, they are getting returns, while your Flemish giant is still attaining maturity. Now, if the second question is, if you want to go into rabbit farming for the production of fur, that's where you have the Angora rabbit topping the scale. All rabbits are again produces fur, but the Angora rabbits are topping the scale for the most silky, the most long fur out there you can find in the rabbit industry. So they are the best suited for fur production. There are other reasons why you can also go into rabbit farming. I did a video on that. You want to check the gallery to see other reasons as well. Now the third question you want to ask yourself is going to be, what type of cage system am I going to use, or what type of housing system am I going to use to house my rabbits? Now, what you're seeing behind me is the iron net. We'll call it the iron net cage system here in Nigeria. Other climes they call it the hardware cloth and all that, you know. But here in Nigeria we call it the iron net. This is the net cage, the iron net cage system. We also have the wooden cage system. I still have that here. And you also have the deep litter system, and also you have the free range system of farming rabbits, as in rabbit housing. So you want to consider all these different housings of rabbits. You factor you get to find their advantages and their disadvantages towards that they have over each other, and then considering your budget, you should know the particular one that will suit your rabbit venture or your rabbit journey. Now the iron net cage is topping the cage, the housing system of rabbitry is the best, but it's expensive and it lasts longer, while you have the other ones coming cheap, though they also have their negative side. So you want to consider all that, putting in mind your budget at the start. Then you should know what you want to choose. The fourth question you want to ask yourself, which is going to be the last on this series, on the part 2 series, I'm going to be listing other questions that you want to, but I just want to make this video as short as possible. So the fourth question you want to ask yourself is going to be, what am I going to be feeding my rabbits with? And this will be breaking down into 2 other major questions. Am I going to be farming the strictly organic rabbit farming, or I want to do the mixed rabbit feeding system, or I want to do the inorganic feeding pattern? Now the strictly organic feeding pattern in rabbitry, it simply means you're not feeding your rabbits any formulated feed. You're just feeding them either greens or hay. That is just what you're feeding your rabbit with. Then the inorganic type of feeding is going to be you're feeding the processed or the formulated rabbit feed. That's what you're feeding your rabbit. Or the mixed one, you're mixing both. You're giving them hay today, you're giving them formulated feed the next day. So you want to ask yourself that question. You phantom them out. You do your research. You know the one that best suits the practice of rabbitry that you want to go into. Then it might interest you that if you want to go into the strictly organic rabbit farming, it has been made easy, especially for those that do not have the prerequisite knowledge of the different types of plants that are out there that are good, that are highly nutritious for your rabbit. Now we have certain apps, certain applications that works with your mobile devices that you can use to scan a live plant, a live growing, as in a fresh plant, or even a dying or a withered plant. You can use it to scan those plants, and it will give you the characteristics, all the informations that you need about that plant, the toxicity, and if it is okay for your rabbit or for your pets, for your animals. That app is going to generate those information for you. It's a paid app anyways, but they are free trial period. You can use it to try it and see if it's something that you want to if it's something that is going to benefit you, then you want to go for the paid plan. So I'm going to do a video on that for those that are into the strictly organic farming, so that you can learn that as well. Anyway, the name of the app is going to be Picture This. Yes, you can get that from your Google Play Store. So this has brought us to the end of this episode, this series of questions that you need to ask yourself before you kickstart your rabbit farming journey. Now, the next episode, which is going to be the part 2 series of this topic, I'm going to be listing 4 more or 5 more questions that you need to ask yourself before you start your rabbit farming journey. So do well to subscribe to this channel to get more interesting videos like this that will help you in your rabbit farming experience. And from me, Godsent of Scentfarms, I'll see you in the part 2 series of this video. Bye bye. Cheers, guys.